Hi everyone. I want to point you to this video that is not playing right now. Oh, it might start pretty soon. But anyway, this is Michael Shermer. He has a website called skeptics.com where he and James Randi, you know James Randi, he's the famous um, anti-paranormal kind of person who will pay people like $1 million if you can prove or debunk um, paranormal activities such as Uri Geller bending a spoon, you know, things like that. So in this TEDx talk from 2006, he talks about dowsing. He talks about, you know, how silly and ridiculous it is. He talks about Christopher Huygens um, and how they discovered Saturn's rings. Just want to point out that he is dressed in all black, and to me, his debunking needs to be debunked because he doesn't really dig that much. He doesn't dig deep enough into things, and I think he has also debunked Rupert Sheldrake, who talks about the morphogenic field that we live in. So he's debunked that. Rupert Sheldrake also wrote the book Dogs Who Know When Their Owners Are Coming Home, which is really fascinating. Anyway, at the end of this is TEDx, so I'm not even going to play it because I don't want to get, I don't want to get flagged or whatever for using their video. But towards the end, he plays, let's see if it'll play right now. He plays Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, Jimmy Page, and then he plays the backward part, you know, about how we love Satan and it's all about Satan, 666 and everything. But that's all. And he just says he found it on a reverse speech website and it's so silly and everyone laughs, but he doesn't look deeper because even if this is just about thinking and not a spiritual, thing like that, or a fight with the light and the dark, even if it's just about thinking, Jimmy Page was involved with some really bad thinking going on. For example, someone in his group or associated with his group, I forget if he's a band member, ended up killing someone with Manson. And so Jimmy Page became a devotee of Aleister Crowley. You can look this up, okay? Just want to point you to these things. He bought Aleister Crowley's house, the Boleskine house, which was built on the place where a church had burnt down with all the people inside. And Aleister Crowley bought this house because it had to be to perform a certain ritual to invite demons. He had to have like a north facing door and all these requirements. Anyway, Jimmy Page ended up buying that house, and there were connections to Manson and those sort of creepy things that people got involved in. Okay, so if you look here, Manson, even some Manson's girls and people, they loved Jimmy Page. They were probably attracted to his affinity with Aleister Crowley and his interest and alignment with dark forces in the occult. I mean, Jimmy Page admits it. So, let's see. Okay, John Paul Jones. No, wasn't John Paul Jones. Anyway, there was someone here who joined the Manson family. So he did have a soundtrack recording for Lucifer Rising. Can't you see that Lucifer is rising? Okay, Jimmy. Okay, a member of the Charles Manson family who received a life sentence anyway, connected to Jimmy Page. And Jimmy Page never hid this, right? Here's the Boleskine house that Jimmy Page bought from Sotheby's. And remember, he became a devotee when he was very young, a teenager. So Crowley purchased the house in order to perform the operation found in the Book of the Sacred Magic of Abra Melin the Mage. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it at that. The first essential is a house in a more or less secluded situation. There should be a door opening to the north, seen between the fourth and fifth tree, and from the room of which you make your oratory. So it was all about having a ritual to invite spirits or demons so they can come and congregate near you and you get some power from them. What if it's not, it doesn't really happen, it's still a thinking and a thought. So Aleister Crowley doing things backwards. Do you think it's an accident that Stairway to Heaven, when you play it backwards, it says what it says? The law of reversal. Aleister Crowley's influence in music, or that's a Christian site that is exposing that. Backmasking on Wikipedia. So Aleister Crowley had a lot of influence in this doing things backwards. Also, I have a student, it's really great, I have some students in my class, they're around 20 years old. One is an apostate from Islam, another one is Pakistani, and he told me in Pakistan, when they want to put some people want to put a spell on other people, they write things backwards and hang it near that person's house. And this person also is really, these guys are really knowledgeable. They know what's up with Libya, with Obama, with the Muslim, with ISIS. They're onto it. They are not fooled. So I've been having some really interesting conversations with them. Okay, so let me just show you, let's see if that will play. So you can look up all these things. I have to run out of the house because that's the way my life is right now. Can't miss the ferry, you know. So I just want to see if this will play, and then you can look up Jimmy Page, Manson, Jimmy Page, Aleister Crowley, Jimmy Page, and just watch some stuff. Okay, let's see if this will play. It won't.
An electronic phenomenon. There's a reversespeech.com webpage in which I downloaded this stuff. Here is the forward. This is the most famous one of all of these. Here's the forward version of the very famous song. If there's a button in your hedgerow, don't be alone there. It's just a sprinkling for the make queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go back, but it's a long run. There's still time to change the road you're on. Boy, can you just listen to that all day? All right, here it is backwards, and see if you can hear the hidden messages that are supposedly in there. What'd you get? Satan. Okay, well, at least we got Satan. Now I will prime your auditory part of your brain to tell you what you're supposed to hear, and then hear it again.
Okay, so we'll stop it there. You see what I mean, though?
You can't miss it when I tell you what's there.